The girls seemed to have discovered something, but suddenly, a masked bandit appeared behind her. Annie was so frightened that she turned and ran. She desperately blew her whistle for help along the way, but the enemy was extremely fast and quickly caught up. Annie tried to struggle, but with one crack of the whip, the enemy instantly crushed all her hopes. When her mother arrived, her daughter was already nowhere to be found. She followed the tracks on the ground and finally spotted the bandits. Her sister immediately got out of the car and raised her gun, cleanly taking down one of them. But to keep the child from further danger, the mother decided to rescue her daughter alone. Little did she know this would be their final farewell. Meanwhile, Annie also woke up from unconsciousness. Her hands were tightly bound, so she could only bite through the motorcycle's fuel line to give her mother a chance to pursue. But when her mother raised her gun to aim, she discovered the enemy was about to reach their headquarters. At the critical moment, she quickly fired and killed one person. Since the last bandit used Annie as a human shield, she could only watch helplessly as he escaped back to the base. The bandit was smug, planning to go back and claim his reward. Unexpectedly, Annie suddenly jumped from the vehicle and jammed his whip tightly into the tire. Soon he was strangled to death. The mother finally breathed a sigh of relief. To find out the location of the oasis, the leader sent people to attend to Annie daily. Seeing she had peaches hidden on her, the woman snatched them away. They hadn't seen such things for many years. Just as she was about to go out and report to the leader, a dark shadow flashed by, and the bandit was instantly struck down. But when she was about to deal with the last enemy, she hesitated because the other person was a pregnant woman. The woman pleaded desperately, promising she would never reveal any information. In the end, she softened and chose to spare her. Little did she know that this act of kindness would cost her life. Before they could leave the enemy camp, the enemy forces, using the information leaked by the pregnant woman, quickly pursued them. The mother knew clearly that if this continued, no one would escape, so she stuffed the peach pit into her daughter's hands and stayed behind herself to buy her daughter time to retreat. Facing the enemy's encirclement from all sides, the mother was quickly subdued. Unexpectedly, Anna, unable to feel at ease about her mother, turned back once again. At this point, the leader also changed his usual attitude, threatening Annie that as long as she revealed the oasis location, he would stop torturing her mother. But even though her mother was covered in wounds, Annie never spoke. In the end, she watched helplessly as her mother was tortured to death. Thus, a seed of revenge was planted in her heart.